So many people have invested in Bitcoin at the beginning of 2017. The reason for that was the hype around cryptocurrencies. Now they stopped investing in Bitcoin, because they lost all their money and they think it is a scam. But Bitcoin is of course not a scam, it is a great opportunity that just started. Most people just wanted to get rich quick without informing themselves. But before we can start, first we have to analyze what happened. So what is the reason for Bitcoin crashes? So the Bitcoin crash wasn't a big surprise. Sadly, most people blame scams and regulations for the big drop. But that is not the full story. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies dropped because they were set up for a crash. Now, how could that all happen? So 7 years after the introduction of the Bitcoin white paper, the price of one coin jumped to $1,000 in a small amount of time. It then rallied to $3,000 and shortly after, crashed to around $2,000. After that big drop, it continued his upward trend to $4,500 again, and then dropped to $3,700. Shortly after, the cryptocurrency hype started, and everyone was trying to get into the crypto market. So Bitcoin value per coin suddenly exploded, and peaked at around $20,000. Then it crashed and a long-term downtrend followed. In 2019, Bitcoin then suddenly jumped again from $2,500 to $10,000, and shortly after crashed again. So Bitcoin crashes were not something new. It was a simple repeat of the market. But why is this all happening? So Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies grew mostly because many crypto enthusiasts and beginners bought a lot of coins. So they were mostly uninformed and didn't know much about blockchain or cryptocurrency. So with the beginning of the crypto hype, they just thought they can get wealthy in a short amount of time, but that was not the case. Sadly, they were the ones that had to suffer the most when the crypto bubble burst. So it took Bitcoin 1.5 years, from 2016 until 2017, to gather enough excited people to create the first crypto bubble. It then crashed, and many people lost a lot of money. So we now need to answer the question, what happens next with Bitcoin? It seems that the next wave of overly excited people will be gathered throughout the next 4 years. But this time, they will understand the technology behind it, and therefore also understand the huge potential. As a result, it might be possible that the price of an Ether coin can surpass $20,000. So Bitcoin could be able to achieve a huge 1,300% increase once again. This sounds impossible, but you can still call it a small bubble by today's standard, as the total valuation of the crypto market is only about $800 billion. This is pretty low if you compare it to the dot-com bubble with near $9.5 trillion. So as we can see, there is a lot of potential for Bitcoin to grow in the future. Now let us talk about the trends of Bitcoin in the next few years. The analysis has already shown that the crypto market, and especially Bitcoin, has suffered a lot in the past year. As a result, a lot of people have lost their money. So there are not many people that want to trade with cryptocurrency or invest in Bitcoin. This sounds negative at first sight, but it is actually good for us. So because most people don't want to invest in crypto anymore, the trading volume will drop. And as a result of the low trading volume, the price volatility will be much lower. So it is easier to realize when the cryptocurrency market bottomed. But a lot of Bitcoin believers like John McAfee, Sunny Singh, Tom Lee and many more still believe that Bitcoin will skyrocket in the next few years. Also, Bitcoin is the first and well-known cryptocurrency. Therefore, it has a huge amount of integrity, and people still believe in it. As a result, Bitcoin has the chance to survive most of the crypto coins. In addition, there are also more institutional investors that will join the crypto market. So this is a good sign that at the end of the year, the crypto market could see huge gains again. Of course, Bitcoin will never have such a huge bull run again as in 2017. But we can expect small runs at the end of the year. So what is our Bitcoin investment strategy now? The cryptocurrency market lost a lot of value. The reason for that is that a lot of investors turned their backs. But as Warren Buffett said before, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. You should always keep that in mind when you invest in Bitcoin. Following the trend, we expect an uptrend again in around 2 years. In 4 years it might reach his high point and crash again. So Bitcoin probably won't be worth $20,000 next year, but it could be worth $10,000 next year, and around $18,000 in 4 years again. So we advise you to stay calm and be patient. Use the first half of the year to learn everything about Bitcoin. It is important to understand what you are investing in. So the future for Bitcoin looks great. So our advice is to wait until the end of the year, when Bitcoin reached $5,500. Then buy small amounts and wait to see if the market stabilizes. If that's the case, invest in larger quantities.